God,
What?
that's loud. Give me 1 second. At least I'll do that. Go like that. Open chat. Like that.
Let me grab that stream.
Okay. GTT. The fuck?
Ooh. That is a stacked group. I love that. I don't think I've seen Ken in an intermediate tournament in, like, ever. This one's gonna be good. Cool.
Chaos, how does the seating look to you?
Hold on. Let's see what happened.
Group stage.
Also, we're live. Welcome, Kami Geno, or Kami Geno.
It doesn't look too bad. I guess the only thing is Blitz Blast, what's their rating? Because it's showing as unranked.
I'd put them in high 1300s at least. Actually, no, probably like 1350.
No, wasn't he like around bronze, I think?
That's true. I don't know, that might actually be a good spot.
Yeah, because
He
we don't
was
have
bronze
to know
before the crash,
where
but-
they are. Yeah, exactly, after the crash. Some
But then
may
he,
end
like-
up being over or underseeded, so like I'm expecting that.
Yeah. Just kind of a luck of the draw.
Either works coming in. Okay.
Alright.
But I mean, I wouldn't put Blitz with Random and Dog. And Brack. That's a stacked group.
Hold on. That's not right. Hold on.
Welcome, Corn. Yeah, I realized. I just ended up going with it.
Hello, Spar. Sorry you couldn't make it today. One of these days you will get in here and totally body everybody.
Oh, hey, Elsar.
Hello, Newsy. Welcome to the party. And Yellowtail, good morning / early afternoon, wherever you are.
Alrighty. I would say we can then start now watching the first matches. Any preferences here?
Let's see.
Let's see.
I would maybe suggest Ken versus Dog in the Grass.
Okay, let's do
I
it.
was thinking the same thing. Let's go for it.
Oh, hey, Galadeck.
Oh wow.
Watch gang already.
Galadeck agrees with the decision.
And as soon as we join, Dog drops to times 12 on Ken.
Oh
Just
my
typical
goodness.
Dog in the Grass.
Well, Ken will definitely be busy with that for a while.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those tricky situations where if you drop in like a big chain on the side, he's got a lot of time to recover from it. Just at this point, with only 3 lines after this drop to really clear, it's going to be kind of tough to have that leeway if he gets in a bind.
Uh-oh.
All right, and Dog in the Grass is just stacking it on at this point, not giving Ken a chance to breathe.
Dog did set a lot of combos while Ken was garbage chaining. But I don't think Dog was exactly prepared to defend that because he was kind of low stacked there, but luckily
Yeah,
he
you can
was
see
behind
it there. That's something I totally wouldn't do at all. As in, I do that like every other game. Alright. Well, it's staying pretty consistent. Ken's just remaining consistently topped out.
Right, he's get it clear there. It takes a second tier for the 5 combo there. Nice.
And then Dog claps back with a nice 5 chain.
Yeah, Dog has absolutely no garbage on them, so he's pretty much almost free to do whatever he pleases.
Oh, yeah.
Come there.
And then it
There you
finally goes to that. But good scuffle for a first round for sure. Ken did really well handling that stack of garbage. Just constantly being topped out. Alright. So it looks like both of them are kind of opting for the combo spam for the moment.
Yeah, neither player is topped out.
This is going to be an interesting one. I'm really excited to see. Of course, Ken's been kind of a veteran player long around. Dog on the Grass is fairly new to the community, if I'm not mistaken, but has been performing pretty consistently in tournaments. Was actually our silver rank in the last intermediate tournament last month. So just seeing leaps and bounds of improvement from them.
Yeah, Dog has been on an absolute grind ever since they joined our Discord. I think Dog also might have more tournament experience over Ken. So yeah.
That's fascinating. Oh, that's true. Like for the tournaments here. Yeah, it's been cool to see Ken kind of hop in and play a couple. Like, it's cool to see him in the previous advanced tournament as well. So you'll have to see it. Right. The dog sends back a chain off of that garbage. 4 chain followed by a 4 combo.
Yeah, Dog is definitely keeping Ken busy. Yeah, Ken has
Oh,
sent
yeah.
the top dog out.
And anything Ken's sending that way, he's saying, nope, no you don't. It is coming back to you.
It's getting chewed out almost right away. Yep.
Take it back and then
Oh, he
some.
gets clear. Okay, he's not topped out. All right.
Oh, yeah. Ken is holding together. Oh, can you make that? Yep. Found the yellows. Good. Nice.
Yeah, but if Ken wants a shot at winning, then he's definitely have to put more pressure on Dog.
Definitely. I'm just keeping kind of my fingers crossed for that big chain to finally fly through. But that being said, a big chain does not a winner always make. Oh. But several chains and times 2s and combos and things will knock out Ken there.
Yeah.
All right, we are 3-0 at the morning. At the moment. But it is also the morning, so I guess that checks anyway. Still waking up, y'all. Coffee's not kicked in yet. Oh, that was a quick snipe. I think I just did a jinx there. Sorry, dog. Right, 7 combo coming through from Ken to the other side. But instantly, Dog has it to clear. Finds that Shogun. Oh, 7 chain. There we go. Sends it back. That's kind of the one thing I love about countering a combo storm is that basically, since you have this huge, it's almost like a kind of reverse stack raise in a way. You just get all these blocks to just chain and combo to your heart's content off of.
But yeah, one of the key things I've noticed so far is, and this is something that we've seen in usually the intermediate and advanced tournaments, usually the player that tops out their opponent first is usually the one that wins.
Oh yeah, it's kill or get killed in this game. And speaking of, King gives up another point to Dog, and this leaves game point for Dog. At any rate, these have been pretty lengthy matches to start off.
Yep, so far we've had some matches of decent length.
Yeah. I do like seeing our higher tiered players within the intermediate bracket because they really make for some good matches, just either from really, really elaborate chains and combos and unique frame tricks, that kind of thing, or just having really nasty defense. So Kim burning through a couple panels to finds the clear at top. Dog is just free to do whatever he wants in the moment. No real pressure coming from the other side. And it's up to Ken to keep his stack under control. To survive for another couple of seconds, 2 minutes. We'll see how. Oh, there we go. That closes off their first scrimmage at 5-1. All right, so now that that's wrapped up, I see the only 2 people in are Random and Derek and Blitzblatz in this pick. What do y'all think about hopping into Derek and Random? I think that's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, I think that would be a good match to watch.
Good deal. All right, so we're in. And as I predicted, they are 2 for 2 at the moment, so. There's another player who was recently bronze and just really at the beginning of this year. I just remember playing them in one of these tournaments, and I did not know it hit me. Pretty sure he was the highest seeded in finals that tournament. That was either January or February, so. And of course, Random over here has been in several finals brackets already. Pretty comfortable on 10 as well, so it's pretty notorious for outlasting the opponent for 6, 7, 8 minutes at a time on level 8. So this is going to be really a battle of attrition here between the two. And Random waits for that moment to defend. Not doing anything very clever. And at the moment, it's kind of that scenario. One player's topped out, the other one's just free to do whatever. And Derek is the free to do whatever person right now, so. No huge change coming through. And as I say that, 4 change pops up, but pretty small garbage at the moment. Which, depending on the playstyle, sometimes can be your best bet. Alright. Derek down stacks just in time. Ooh, okay.
Oh, he's not.
Had him in a tough spot for a second, but yeah, just seems to find that clear, and there it does.
And I don't think either player is topped out.
Not at the moment. They are
No.
not quite sending anything big to each other quite yet. Looks like Random's about to change that with a 6.
Yep.
I feel like I just, like, the moment I say something's not happening, it just manifests. Looks like I got the juju on me today, so.
It is the
I'm gonna
it is the unspoken law of commentating. Whatever is being said, it will happen, or the opposite.
Basically. It's like if you want somebody to lose, just talk about how good of a job they're doing. Alright, and that stack up takes Derek out. So this is going to be game 5 for Random, potentially. 0.5, excuse me. It says game 7. Alright, 4-chain opener coming through from Random. And a couple combos, the cherry on top. Derek's clearing through it though, and
I'm not a fan of what Random's doing right now. She was just sitting there waiting for Derek to finish doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
So like in that time, could have sent a few more lines of garbage before that chain dropped.
That's a tricky call to draw. It's kind of one of those things, like, definitely like on 10, where you have a lot less shake time, and it's like, the moment something drops, if you're at the top, you better be prepared to figure it out. 8, you almost have a little bit more time to kind of counter, so it might just make more sense to try to squeeze in some, I guess, clap that garbage while the other thing is on its way. But can't hate the player. I mean, he has been.
Okay.
Oh,
he was definitely in a tough situation there. Yep.
All right. Well, that is a 5-2 close down, and Random takes the set. Okay. So it looks like at this point, we have Dog and Espic playing again. Just to kind of look at where our lead is right now. All right. We have 3 options to check through with players that have gone through. Let's take a look at Blitz Flats versus Kin, since that was our starter. Kin's getting some extra screen time today. You're welcome, Kin. Aspar says 2 tiers in level 8 is delicious. I agree. 3 tiers is even better. And also, if you have no idea about what terminologies we're using, please feel free to join our community. We play this game every day of our lives and eat, sleep, live panel. So we would love to have you join, maybe even participate in one of these tournaments one day. You may be our next intermediate champion. And here we are to the game. Now that I've done my shameless promotion. All right. 0-1. So this looks right here like this may potentially be a pretty even matchup. Might be speaking too soon.
Speaking while the combo garbage was dropping down.
Right. Everybody's getting it. You get a combo. You get a combo.
Yep, combos are indeed at the moment preferred in this setup here.
And they're really not a bad instinct. You get so much shake time as it is on level 8. So, whatever you can do to cut that down with these smaller... There we go. That's what it is. Alright. Looks like Kin is clapping back from the last set. Not gonna let another set get ripped out of his hands. Nice drop into a chain 4 combo. Creates a good variety of combos coming on both sides. And at this point, they're just kind of poking at each other with smaller garbage. I think it's the overall low stack that's not leaving them a whole window to find those big monster garbages to come through. But as, of course, they get cleared and that creates more blocks and you can clear in time, then now all of a sudden you have a full screen of blocks. For example, on Ken's side, which he's clearing through. Defending and sanding everything back at this point.
But Blitz is definitely still keeping up the pace.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Still holding on. And just considering, if I'm correct in this, is pretty new to level 8 as it is. So seeing him stay together on this like that is pretty impressive. Kind of one of those examples like Daw, where it's just started off as basically novice bracket and is just
pretty much a
Yeah.
newcomer. Think also having won novice championship from last week, but he definitely keeps up a good pace for just starting
Oh, yeah.
5.
holding it together, which is good.
So game 4 we have both opponents pretty much not topped out at all at the moment.
Yep, just pretty much doing their own thing. Blitz is getting closer to that, it looks like.
Oh, close one on Blitz's side. But he keeps finding his clears. Just has to manage now all his panels.
Yep, pulled him through. And there are a lot of rows in there to do fun things with. So let's see how he handles us.
Ah, unfortunate.
Kind of clears the down stack. Come on, grab the purples. There you go. I was about to say. It's kind of like that scene in a horror movie where you're watching somebody like run and like do like you're just waiting for them to like do the exact thing they need to do. Oh, and there we go. Oh,
And Blitz takes the first win against Ken.
yeah.
Game is set. He's warmed up.
That's all it takes. He was just getting started.
Ooh, but Ken is popping off with a great opener as well on his side, topping out Blitz.
Oh yeah, and just continuing to send it. Isn't stopping there.
Ah,
Oh, there we go. Sniped him in 27 seconds. Alright, so this one looks like it's going to be in Ken's favor this time, but set has not been decided yet, so it's too early to call officially.
there's always the chance of an upset. It can always happen.
There is always a chance of an upset, always a chance of somebody betting all our channel points on some newcomer that pops in and takes out Kitty, like happened about a year ago. And I think that's the one time that I beat him in a tournament.
Let's finding that clear in second tier and getting that nice chain. Oh, Ken topped out. In a
Oh, yeah.
Spot.
Clearing through. Yes, and to answer the question about betting, for anybody that doesn't know about that, as you continue to watch the channel, you are awarded channel points. Oh, and it looks like that was taken. But that's your little reward for being part of our community.
So, for our next...
And Ken takes the set.
He does indeed. So for our next setup, I would then suggest to watch Braak versus Derek, since we
Let's
haven't
do it.
seen anything from Braak yet.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really curious how he is holding up.
I imagine pretty tough. Let's see here. Okay. Looks like game is almost decided.
So it seems. Also playing on ranked. Props on that. Ooh, Brack sending out a very big chain.
Okay.
Topping
But Derek grabs up just enough health to spare.
yeah.
I'm curious to see how Derek handles this.
Uh,
Ooh.
It's a tough spot, but he finds the
but
chains
he makes
for a
it.
clear and buys so more time for him. While in the meantime, Brack having absolute no
Absolutely
garbage.
nothing.
Exactly. having the time of his life. Preparing all sort of garbage. Another big chain.
Ooh. Very nice, right on time. Active chain coming through from Brack. Right. And Derek is just time and time again right on the edge of losing all health, but finds that clear each time. Holding on. Not going to give up this match. There we go. And then grabs those reds just in time to make the clear. And now it's getting to that point where both are really putting pressure on each other. So it's just really up to who can keep their head above the water in this.
Brack definitely figuring all things out on his board, even working in second tier. Still with the scratch on his health bar, and
Oh, takes it out.
takes it out indeed. Survives long enough.
Yeah. And I'd like to note the wild discrepancy between the APM speed of the two players. Brack is averaging like 420 right now, and Derek's in the 260s. So this is kind of one of those cases where being fast doesn't necessarily give you the competitive advantage, always. Of course, on a higher level, I don't know how 200 something is going to cut it. I definitely can't play 10 on 200.
Speed can say a lot about the player, but it is actual. But it should be more focused on what a player actually does with the speed.
That is true.
You can go all 600, 700 and just put in random inputs, but at the end
that you can do.
But at the end, it wouldn't solve anything.
Right. I think just that the biggest thing here too is just efficiency of clearing. So there are 1,001 ways to get to a specific clear, and it's just figuring out the best possible way. I think sometimes when people are playing this, they forget it's a puzzle game because of its fast pace, but it really is about, okay, there's all these solutions here, what is the best possible one?
Yes, indeed.
And it looks like Derek's solution at the moment is countering with a good stack of garbage. Not a whole lot of room to find that clear, but makes it. Brack's over here.
Also finding his clears.
Getting through it. Ooh, he's going to grab that in time. Yep. Gets the 6 clear right there. Absolutely golden. Oh, that's going to be tricky here. Oh, nope, finds it. Oh, that was like that one moment. Had he not touched those greens right there, he would have had the clear automatic.
Smart down stacking on Brack's side.
Oh, yeah.
Props on that. Second tier.
Alright, finds the second tier. Alright, now you can tell both players are really in hyper-focus right now. They're not conceding. They're holding on for that next point. And this is where the rubber meets the road.
Yes, when all the combo garbage is dissolved, and the panels start to drop, and all the options. And
Oh.
there we go. We have
That
a
takes
game.
that point.
We have our first game 9 this evening or morning.
That is the official one. It is 5 o'clock somewhere, so probably closer to like 9 where you are. I don't know.
So Brack starting with a big 6 chain, topping out
Yeah.
Derek directly, giving him pressure.
Spawns with a light bit of garbage there.
Oh, tough
Uh-oh.
spot.
Oh,
Ooh.
quick knockout.
And there we have
And
it, folks. There's always
Brack
a
takes
comeback.
Which I'm pretty sure Brack was our 2nd place in the novice last week. So definitely one to watch out for.
Yeah, as we can see now. From behind from 2-4, all rising up to 5-4 now. With taking the match.
You'll love to see a comeback.
Always. Always. So, gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to do an update regarding our bracket to see which matchups we still have open. Now then, yeah, Brack acted. Yeah, we can also see Random and Brack in their groups at the moment doing a pretty good, solid lead. In the meantime, Dog having his other set good going on. So yeah, but we still have quite some matches left. At least 1 match in Group B and 2 matches in Group A still. So now the question, which set do we want to watch now? I would be now interested about Aspic and Ken. What do you think? I'm taking the silence as a yes.
Sorry, did I completely disappear?
Yeah, it sounded so. Your sound
Ah,
did also change a tiny bit now. But it's all
there we
good.
go.
You're back. And it seems we are still in the middle of a good match going up. With Aspic versus Ken. Both play. Well, and there goes the. Yeah, there goes the win to Aspic, as I wanted to say something, but. Well, game 6,
Alright.
everyone. Aspic starting off with trying to snipe Ken from his high stack. Well, in the meantime, Ken chaining. And I saw that 4 combo. With even more combo garbage. Lots of 4s. And Aspic finding the last moment 7 combo to
Yeah.
some time. But,
Pretty good at this book as I speak. About to say, oh, he's good. He's got plenty of blocks, but there we go.
Yeah,
Sometimes it happens that way.
yeah. Sometimes the options are overwhelming indeed. But it's okay. Both being on the same spot with their points. Aspic continuing with a nice 4 chain.
Alright, and we're seeing that drop down into a clear garbage for Ken. Got through it from the down stack and off to the races. Okay.
But both still kinda trying to find out a way to top
The
each
other
other
out.
Yeah, exactly. Though Aspect now finding another good chain, creating some nice layering, factory-like. And definitely topping out Ken at the moment. Meanwhile, Ken finding his way through the garbage.
Yeah, made that down stack just in time to cancel the top out. Oh, hesitates on that blue, but gets it. And there we go.
A rare sight of shock garbage. Also creating another evil layer of garbage. But it's still not quite enough to top out Ken.
Nope, and it just looks like that's kind of been the consistent moment. Waiting for one of those big chains to pop up through. Oh,
Though Ken comes
very, very close.
very close with that combo storm, yet not quite enough, sadly.
Alright, and I'm curious to see how Espic grabs this. And finds the reds to clear. Perfect. Alright, so Ken close to being topped out. Espic was. Kind of looks like there's an ebb from the flow for the moment. And then that shortly changes. Oh, that's tricky. Okay. But nope, still alive. Espic's holding on. Ken's clearing through. Oh, and that
couldn't get the greens
is
in time.
0.4. So close.
Now then,
So it looks like we may potentially have another game 9 here. We'll see
it could be.
what happens.
Could be indeed. We have match point for Ken and him starting off with an amazing 7 chain for the beginning.
Yeah. Pretty sure this would be the clincher for Ken too for the finals bracket.
That
Just
definitely could be.
depending.
So say I was like, well,
I think it would just depend on. 'Cause I think we're gonna at least have one in that group that's gonna grab all 3 wins. I forget who's in his bracket. Oh yeah.
easy find a garbage clear. Probably aim for the greens again. Time. No. Oh, miss swaps.
Oh. And Ken takes it. Okay. So is that it here? Oh, it looks like Brack and Random are still going. I'm curious to see what they're up to.
On the other hand, we also have our first match of... never mind. That apparently was already done now.
Oh yeah, you're saying I've puffed up.
Yeah.
I just disappeared. I was thinking about that too.
Oh, but he started now a match with Aspec. So I would
Oh,
say...
they're back.
So yeah, I would say
Let's-
since it is fresh new, we can already hop in. Since we haven't
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
Since-
Just get garbage clear quickly. Okay. Last some time with that 3 chain garbage.
seen... Oh, we are on the different set now watching.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. No.
Yep. Yeah, since we haven't seen anything about Puffed Up yet. Let's see how he is holding up. Now,
All right. This is going to be one of those interesting ones.
the ones about poking around, seeing what can be done, what can the opponent do.
All right. Espid takes the first point in a quick 26 seconds.
Yes, indeed.
Looks like this is one of those cases where B definitely has Espic as at an advantage. With-
It can be Luxo, but there's like, it can be always come different. Though from what I can say is about the players, I think Espic might be one of the longer players on the server.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't know too much about SVT Puffed Up. They have signed up for novice tournaments in the past, but then again, we've had issues with not having enough players for the novice tournaments, so they never really got to play in them. So
Oh yeah.
this is probably our first time actually seeing this player actually playing in the tournament.
First official action. You're seeing it live, folks.
But he's definitely good holding up. Here making a nice forward chain. And almost another chain.
Right. And Espic just making quick work at the moment.
Now, both players surprisingly starting off with a 4 combo. So far doing everything what the opponent has done as well. Just on different quantities.
Alright. And both magically decided to send a 3 chain over to each other. Great minds think alike.
Now here, Puffed Up still looking for a clear,
Oh.
and sadly couldn't find it in time. And now we have match point for Espic.
Yep, it looks like he's gonna take this one.
Oh, a small cutout with the cursor. But still back on track.
Right. SVT finds that clear.
Meanwhile, Esper chaining up a nice forward chain to top off.
And that's gonna
Puppet,
top
and-
him out.
Oh, together with that 4 combo and really strong attack. Strong enough to take out as we puffed up and taking the win with 5-0.
Right. Does that leave everybody else matched up?
No,
Trying to see here. So I see Ken and Puffed Up in the lobby.
Actually, there's still one match with Derek and Swiftwolf, Yellowtail. not yet
Interesting.
done. That would be one interesting match to see, since that is the last match of Group B still open.
True, and I don't think we have seen from Yellowtail yet today.
Indeed, we haven't seen anything yet. So
Alright. So hop in and start quickly so we can see this.
yes, indeed. I'm gonna have to check.
We just go ahead and double check score reports and make sure. All right. So what are our current standings at the moment?
So, can also double check on reports. In the does look like that neither of those hasn't played yet. Then I would say then we are gonna give out a short call out to these two to offer them to be our next matchup.
Oh, BRB.
Alright.
Yep, Yellowtail mentioned in the chat that Derek is on BRB, but it's on the way. It's Tanya Harding with the ice skates all over again. Come on, Derek. I'm just kidding. Just looking over our current standings in Group A and Group B, Random and Dog on the Grass are not giving up a single match so far.
Oh yeah, right.
Random is
In the meantime, I can also show the bracket. As we have it here live on.
that would be great to see. All right, and we are looking here. It looks like Random has taken the group 3-0. Same thing for Dog. One more point to go. So curious to see how that lays out. But those look to be our two top front runners. That will definitely be advancing. And then in the second seed here, we have Ken and Brack. And then also potentially Espic. But it looks like we have a fair idea of at least two people that are going to advance in each group. Just have to see what the final matches lay out. All right.
Oh, that was
And now a word from our sponsors.
yeah, that was a small mistake on my side. My excuses.
Oh. Nothing we can do about it, sadly.
That's alright. That's now all we have left for now. Our last matchups in Group A with Puffed Up versus Ken and Dog in the Grass still left. And then after all, Derek versus Swiftwolf. And then we are actually done with round robin and can then proceed to the finals.
And that's where you see the real intensity happening, because at that point, everybody is scuffled for those top spots. A lot of people have to go home, and we are left with the cream of the crop. But overall, really, really good showing. Really stacked tournament today. It's really good to see this for the second month in a row. Seeing, I think, 9 players both times, and just a lot of good solid playing here. So
Absolutely, indeed. It's been quite a while since we had so many people being active for the intermediate tournament, and having also enough people to actually make groups and also offering and grand finals set up. So it's definitely nice to see, and especially for the people who love to play on 8.
right, yeah. Eight's kind of one of those just like, I don't know, it's like just a perfect, like, just chill and relax when 10's not happening for me.
Absolutely.
Agreed, News 8 is the perfect place. And thank you for participating today. Really seeing some good play. We will get our redemption in advance, don't you worry.
Alright, I would say in the meantime, since we are waiting, we can watch actually a matchup from different players not being involved in the tournament.
Yeah, that's always fun.
So yep, I would then say enjoy, and we will keep you up to date when the match is starting. Alrighty. Since apparently the matchup with Derek and Swift Yellow Tail, Swiftwolf still is in work, I would then say we continue watching Ken versus Puffed Up, who are actually preparing themselves in character select. And their match has now started. And yeah, Ken starting off with a quick 7 chain and instantly taking out the first win of this set.
Really holding their own in this tournament.
Indeed. Can you please do... Oh, is that a crash? Looks like a crash.
Yes, indeed. It looks like a crash.
Kind of wondering if that's what's caused the delays in Puffed Up finishing their matches.
That was indeed the reason.
I really suck. Why did they not join the tournament? That would have been great.
Okay.
Could have been our winner. All right, we are an open lobby of viewers waiting for some good content, but it looks like Ken and Puffed Up are starting up again,
Excellent.
sending the bandwidth gods their way. Yep, I really set equals around platinum. That's 100% correct.
Okay, so Ken is indeed up 1-0.
Yep,
So Ken will
do
need
have
4
that.
wins right now. SVT Puffed Up still needs 5. SVT opens up with a 2-chain. Got hit by a 3-chain and some 4 combo garbage from Ken.
And it looks like this point, Ken's the one that's most topped out. But finds some clears. Oh, and takes
But SVT
SVT
Puffed
out
Up
again.
by that 4 combo garbage was just enough.
Oh yeah, sometimes that's all it takes is a quick snipe. Just really does not leave you with any shake time to do much.
Indeed.
And a good strategy again on 8. You will get a lot of grace compared to 10.
5-chain, which followed up from some smaller garbage. Not many panels to work with on SVT's side. Wasn't able to get the light blues over in time and downstack that reds. So
Yeah,
Ken
just
3-0. Yellow tail, and then we'd find someone else's name. I'm the best in their low coffer. Oh my goodness.
nope, they're unranked.
It's an interesting culture in this server when you find someone that's unranked. There's always like a little touch of fear when you play against them, and then you turn out
Oh, yeah.
to be super, super strong.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
back to the game.
I remember those ranking matches with Tetris Main. I cried for 20 minutes after.
Oh no, that's the Tetris main effect. Okay, that was.
Oh
really
yeah.
sorry. I'm really sorry.
Had to question my
Oh
life
no,
choices.
not a crash! Please, not be a crash. Okay, yes,
Oh.
no. That was so strange. Okay, there was like some kind of lag spike or latency shenanigans there, but that turns into a win for Ken.
Game point for Ken at this point. He's at 3, and then 3 on the current screen, but had 1 previously.
That's right. So Ken needs 1 more win. SVT Puffed Up needs 5. Take this set.
All right. Will we see a comeback?
Select screen. In panel, literally anything is possible. I've seen like the craziest swings in momentum.
There have been some really interesting upsets recently.
Okay, good. So
all right,
looks like it's working.
We are loaded and off to the races. Ken dropping a 3-chain opener, and Puffed Up pops back with a couple combos, but
got hit by a mini combo storm following those 2 3-chain garbage blocks.
Yes,
Okay,
and
so
that is enough.
5-0 for Ken over SVT Puffed Up. Good set.
Indeed.
Okay.
Well played.
Good. So we have 2 more matches. SVT Puffed Up versus Dog in the Grass. And we're still waiting on Derek McD versus Swift Wolf Yellowtail. You didn't know call level was allowed on intermediate.
Call level. Wow. All right, so we see
Derek is back
SVT in.
That looks like.
Oh, great. Okay, we get to see that. In the meantime, are we gonna hop in and check out Dog and Puffed Up?
Let's continue with SVT Puffed Up's Gauntlet. I'm down with that.
Get some airtime.
Absolutely, especially after having to deal with like tech issues for the first hour or so. I'm glad that Puffed Up is able to play.
All right. This is going to be the closer match for Group A. Oh. Perhaps I shouldn't say anything and just not jinx it.
Yeah, hopefully the game will start.
Looks like there might be a connection lag between the two.
Yeah, I was testing versus Puffed Up to see what might be happening, and I had the same kind of issue where we would just be at the character select screen like forever. And
Yeah.
then once we finally got into the game, the first thing that we experienced was actually a crash. So we're just gonna have to hope and
But
that for these sets there won't be any issues.
they work. But at any rate, they are back in and good to go. So we are seeing Puffed Up is topped out, holding on for now. But gives up the first point to Dog in the grass.
Dog opens up with a 3-chain.
All right.
The 4 combo.
Leaving that stack on the right, but he down stacks. Oh, SVT got it.
Didn't have a clear
Oh,
ready.
taken care of. That's so close with those yellows, but not quite. And
Dog in the
Dog
grass
high
immediately
stats.
raises that stack, wanting to get more
Yeah.
panels.
He's clearly on the offense at this point. Not afraid of being topped out. And then
Puffed Up was
takes
trying to down stack that
down.
mini tower on the right.
Right.
To get a little bit more time.
That's the worst when you're just there, the down stacking.
But this time,
you-
Puffed Up was ready. Used the 4 combo to counter against that first piece of garbage that Dog sent. Down stacks
All
with
right.
another 4 combo.
Good deal. And then we may see a clear come through. Oh, so close. Getting that down stack. And this is match point
That's right.
for Dog in the Grass. As we affectionately like to call him, God in the Grass. Based on the last tournament. He scared me a little bit playing against.
Oh gosh, okay. Okay, Puffed Up is right now down stacking a little bit. Down stacks right side. Here in the center. Is topped out with that last piece of 3 chain garbage, and that is enough for Dog to take the set.
Taken out.
Okay, so
Eric, good matches. And at this point, just waiting for the final match between Derek and Yellowtail to begin. And that will conclude our group stage.
We're almost there. Okay. Dog took 6 wins versus me last night on first 10. Oh goodness, Galak.
As I said, God in the Grass.
God in the grass indeed.
This is where it's really going to be a fascinating final to see. So you have our front runners in both groups, Random and Dog, that are predicted to dominate. And then we got some other solid players that could potentially make it through, that have all just been performing really solidly.
Let's see, by the look, well, because the first group is done with the group of 5, Dog in the Grass, Ken and Espic will be advancing. And for the second group, the match between Derek and Swift will determine who is going to join that damn Random and Bray to be the other 3 players in the finals bracket.
That will be tricky.
So one of our fellow tournament organizers has given Derek about 5 to 10 minutes to return so that he can play a set. See if there's any
And then we'll
on right now.
probably move on to the stage. Sadly with a DQ.
You hate to see it. Hopefully that won't happen. So
Yeah. Keeping the fingers
But-
crossed for Derek. Some really
he's
good
been
games
gone
coming
for
from him
about
today.
half an hour, so hopefully he hasn't forgotten. Yeah, I agree, Yellowtail. That's... Here's hoping he comes back. I would rather not take a W on a DQ. Well, as it stands, that's in Derek's hands.
Sometimes one of the unfortunate things of a fully virtual tournament is sometimes technical issues can throw that in the way. I do remember either Beefin or Fish a couple intermediates ago sadly had to drop because of weather.
Okay, looks like we got a mod decision for that. We will have to DQ Derek because he had been gone for more than 30 minutes. So we'll have to, in the interest of moving things along, we're going to register that as a win by DQ.
Hate to see it, but in the name of the game, the show must go on. And that should wrap us up and give us our 3 advancers from both groups.
Okay, so that's...
Curious to see the layout of this finals bracket. This is one of those cases where, since we have 6 players, that's going to seed Random and Dog ahead. So it will be up to Kennen, Espic, Bray, and Yellowtail to play against each other and determine who gets to face the winners in each side. While Dog and Random just kind of get to sit and enjoy the quarterfinals. At any rate, congratulations to all players today. It has been a great showing. Love seeing a big turnout for these, especially for our community run event. And shout out to all our helpers today for this tournament to make this happen. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, Musical, Kitty, Dialon, We would not be here without you. And of course, our viewers at home. Alright, and it looks like we have our bracket set up here for finals. Looks like shortly the flag will be raised. And already it appears like Brack and Espic are off to the races. And
Playing ranked. Love to see it.
interesting. Glad we can officially do that again.
I know, right? Oh.
I was
No,
having
we don't
fun.
talk
Dave.
about that. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, the trauma. Nah, it was fun being bred for a minute again, just like old times.
Okay, so
Alright.
what we see now is kind of like a poking battle between Espic and Bray. They're not quite sending each other enough to keep
To
each other
top
topped
out.
out for an extended period of time. So we're gonna see who keeps their garbage on screen long enough such that they do get topped off, and Bray seems to be the first to be experienced to experience that getting topped out.
Yeah, but still finding the clears there, getting through it, down stacking pretty cleverly. And then at this point, just kind of looking through panels to burn through. Ooh, and I think he erases that last clear and gets stuck in a
That was
lockout.
unfortunate. Those light blues just kept the rest of the garbage propped up like that.
This is one of those cases where it's going to be a fascinating match.
That was a cool extension to get that
Oh,
forehand
yeah.
on Bray's side.
Indeed.
Okay, Espic has some garbage to take care of. See if there's a garbage clear anytime soon. One with the light blues, very nice.
Beady Boys indeed, Galatic. This is kind of cool to see. See
Yeah,
players averaging in the 400s here, so with the right skill and mindset, they're able to kind of execute some really clever tricks against each other.
Espic hit a nice 5-chain earlier, which Bray is now working on. Got a nice second tier clear to get to work on 2 layers of garbage at the same time.
And it looks like there might be a potential. Oh, I thought he saw that second tier clear for the Blues, but Break did not get it, but still holding on.
Kitty Bray has
Oh.
some nice vision. He'll become fearsome very soon. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to... It's a little late, but I'm going to see if I can set up a prediction.
That would be cool.
Let's see. All right, so
Get some horse races in.
start a prediction. Okay.
Oh, and then
Right, it's a little
Breck
late,
is taken out again.
but thankfully there's still plenty of games to go. I'm going to put this up for 1 minute this time because we are already into the set. Any gomblers in the house, throw your channel coins.
Go
Make
for
poor
it.
life decisions for stuff that doesn't cost anything.
This is your chance. Just choose your prediction wisely. Upsets do happen.
Someone needs to bet on us, otherwise this is gonna be another like zero-sum game.
Yeah, Sinker, if you're in here, choose wisely. Oh.
Okay, we have a bet.
Oh,
We have a
lockout.
bet.
Lockout on Espic's side, and that grants Breck
I
his
bet on
first
Ray
point
because
of
we
the
have the same profile fit. Okay,
Huh.
alright.
set. That works.
I can respect it.
That is sound reasoning. All right. So Galatic has put his first net on Brack. Are we seeing anybody else come through right now?
Who's the biggest better on that? Yellowtail bet on Aspect. Okay.
Hmm.
Slots. That's a massive 9-chain brace sent on, to Espik's board. Espik's gonna have to deal with that for some time. Immediately followed up with a 3-chain. And meanwhile, Bray can basically just run away free, send whatever he wants while he waits for any garbage to fall. There's 3 shock panels on board. Let's see if he clears them. Espik preparing to send a massive 9-chain of his own.
Oh,
But it doesn't see the
Knocked
solution. That would have been a really crazy one, having to clear the yellows at the bottom and move one of the purples over for a vertical clear.
yeah.
Very hard to see under such heavy pressure.
It's basically a lockout at this point.
Yeah, if you don't see it, you're locked out. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those things that you'll see happening on even 6th row or 7th row in level 10 because you have an extra panel to deal with.
Oh yes, the infamous dark blue inverted triangle. Galactic says I was a little scared because Bray wasn't ready with a clear. Yeah. The most you can hope for is the solace that you have health on level 8. Some extra leeway. But that leeway wasn't going to save Espik from being topped out there.
All
Bray
right.
takes the 3rd game.
And it's looking like Galactic's profile picture instinct is paying off at the moment. He might be going home with some points.
Espik is hoping to deny that, starting off with the 4 chains, very similar to what Bray sent first. More points to all in the finals.
No Emmy. All right, and neither topped off at the moment.
Engineer, who are
I
the
think-
disembodied voices today? Well, you're listening to myself, Musical, and my co-commentator, Amiibo.
Hello.
I haven't commentated for panel in like more than half a year, so I'm hella rusty.
Oh yeah, and I haven't not commentated since a past life, so glad to be here again.
Yeah, I've returned to fetus stage.
Benjamin Button. Yeah. But no, this was a great tournament. Great to be a part of it last month. And I figured I wanted to hang tight and get my inner James Madden on. So you're welcome, folks. You got it.
Okay, so Bray is right now on match point. Neither of them are topped out yet. Still returning to that poking battle that I mentioned earlier.
Still holding on. Oh, but it looks like Bray is going to clap back with a very, very nice, somewhat accidental, question mark,
6 chain.
combo and chain.
It's going to give
Hodgepodge.
Espik some time and some ammunition to fire back with a 3 chain of his own.
Yeah.
Very quick reaction to find that garbage clear with the yellows.
Good.
Bray uses a yellows for a garbage clear of their own.
And it's looking like
Found the
Espik
garbage clear with
is...
purples. Oh, bottom tier is
Espik's-
locked out. Good second tier management on Espik's side. Excellent. Espik
is
is now
one
through that
good
first
thing.
tier. That was such a
Oh.
dangerous spot for Espik, but Bray drops just before Espik could have died to that.
That was good. And that's one of those cases where Espic was hanging on for survival, but it really does show defense wins games. Because if that other opponent is struggling and you're 2 seconds, but you can hang on for 3 and they're out in 2, you've won the game.
Yeah, just simply die second.
Kitty, oh no! Not your channel points.
So Espic has to
Sadly.
fight hard if he doesn't want Bray to run away with this set. Oh, couldn't find that garbage clear with the greens.
Oh,
Wasn't possible
yeah.
now. And that
That's a tough
is
spot.
the set. Bray takes it 5-3 over Espic. Congratulations. Time to give Ken and Swiftwolf Yellowtail the okay to get started.
Right, and that's going to leave Bray facing Dog in the Grass in semifinals.
And with that, it's time to set up the next prediction and resolve the first one. Bray takes it 5/3. Yep. Alright, next one. So this time we have some time to start up the prediction.
Who is it going to be?
This set. I'm going to wait for them to like go in the room first so that I can make sure that 1 and 2 for the prediction outcomes are lined up with like the left right.
That is not a bad idea.
Okay, so alright, looks like Yellowtail's on the left. And Ken is on the right. Wolf, Yellowtail. No, what happened?
And they got disconnected.
Oh, Spadudios.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Oh, they switched sides. Oh, I'm so glad that I didn't have that go through.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, I'm gonna give 2 minutes for this. Okay. Galadek plus 148 in the Bad Boys 5 head. Okay. Just so that I know who's up. Okay.
Okay. Both are off to the races. Yellowtail is dealing with a Commissar at the moment, but clearing through it. And both are kind of holding their own, it looks like.
And takes the first
Yellowtail
game
is
for Yellowtail.
taken out.
Who bagged 10k on Ken, you crazy fuck? Rats, they hung up. I want to see who grumbled like that. All right,
Wow.
Galdic with the. I respect it. He could come out with bank. Oh, this will be.
Go big or go home.
If Ray wins the set, Galadic is gonna walk away with bank. Don't you
spend it
dare!
all in one place.
Ryan Rhino strat. I've done this too, by the way. Like where I took a bunch of Sanker's points when I bet against the Sankers, just like betting.
Yep, I know
Okay.
exactly what that match was because I played that match. You're welcome.
Oh no!
That was Novice in
Oh god.
now intermediate in August, and
Okay.
Stinker had bet on Kitty for semifinals, and
That's so
Kitty
funny.
lost 2-4. I think he lost like 3,000 points or something. It was, yeah.
Oh god.
So
That
never gonna
explains
let me
why I
live
have
that down.
20,000 in the bank.
Yeah, you're welcome. If you ever feel like donating into a good cause,
It's hard because I'm the one that's setting up the prediction. And mods are the ones that are usually not supposed to be doing that or playing with predictions. Participating, rather. Anyways, back to the set. Ken is up 3-0 against Yellowtail. Sent a 6 chain that Yellowtail has to work on right now. Ken finds the
Alright.
garbage with the 5 combo, very efficient. Counterattack while you defend.
looking at our prediction here, it looks like we have a 99% prediction for Ken and a 1% for Swift Wolf. So it's kind of given like the game in Mario Party 3 with the chain chops, where the really big one is like double the money, and then
Oh yeah,
the
I know
small
what you're
ones
talking
times
about.
64, and then you're like, oh, that's not gonna happen, and then the little chain chop wins, and then you lose all your coins.
Good stuff on Yellowtail's end, mounting up a massive counterattack. I saw Yellowtail send 2 medium-sized chains, a 5-chain and then a 7-chain, and then another 5-chain.
Yeah, those are
Now
good
Ken has to
strategies
deal
for
with
this
that.
kind of thing. Because if you can see in this clear right here, it's gonna create some panels in between that second tier, but one line of panels is just not enough to do it. So, and it's gonna create a lot of extra friction when you get to the next tier, clearing that chain up top.
Waste no time in just keeping Ken topped off. This is what we like to see. Creating a situation where your opponent can at least possibly die. But now let's see
Yeah.
how he follows it up.
All about keeping that pressure.
And thanks to that, Yellowtail is not topped out. Is topped out with a little bit of combo garbage following that chain, wiggling to find a clear. Oh, wasn't enough though. And Ken takes the 4th game against Yellowtail and is now at set points. I did not expect that wiggle. Okay.
All right, and the last game to determine our semifinals.
Yellowtail found a very clutch garbage clear with the yellows. Nice little slide.
That was real nice.
Stylish plays.
Yeah, especially on this level with timing chains are just rough.
Oh no, not another wiggle. Okay, you didn't need to wiggle there, but you found the clear, and it means that you're alive. We can keep the match will still go. Don't wiggle. Oh no.
That was a scramble.
Yeah, I think that I definitely felt like that element of panic, but it looks like Yellowtail managed to stabilize for a brief moment. Needs to quickly find a garbage clear. Will he find it? Did not find it.
But I can definitely relate to that for sure.
Congratulations.
Just in those moments, nerves are kicking in, and just sometimes you make a couple extra inputs that you don't want to make. But
minus 200 boys, Galladay. Oh no.
Rip.
Okay. Like that.
All right.
All right, so our semifinals set is going to be first semifinals will be between Dog in the Grass against Bray. Set up the predictions right now.
Might have to hop in on this.
And I'm back.
Welcome back, Chaos. Prediction starts. Oh, did they already start? Okay. Dog in the Grass is on the left, and Bray is on the right. Grass. Bray.
They are going.
Okay,
No
you
wasted
have
time
2
here.
minutes. Like shot won 125 points. But good job though, Yellowtail. You made it to the finals bracket.
Indeed.
A lot
Always
better
a
than that
notable,
match in your group stages.
always a notable
Understandable.
accomplishment.
Absolutely.
All right. Right, and we see Dog with a pretty high stack here.
That was a crazy down stack, having 2 very tall towers.
Oh, and then Bray's got to deal with a kind of rough situation, but finds it.
A little bit of layered garbage.
Yeah, those singular rows just really throw it off.
Okay, trying to find a
Oh.
garbage card quick. Managed to find
Right.
one.
Oh,
Get some stop time with that 4 combo, very nice. Dog in the Grass isn't topped out and is able to run away free and send whatever.
Yeah, just
Oh,
keeping it
that
going at
had
this
that
point.
separated red panel. That almost looks scary. Had Dog been topped
Ah.
out, that could have been pretty bad.
There
That
is the first
is
one for
in
Dog.
For Dog. Looking at the predictions, it's pretty balanced this time.
Yeah, this is a good one. Actually, Dog in the Grass at 53 currently, and Bray at 47.
Oh, I think my client lagged out. Gotta hop back in.
Alrighty,
Give me a moment. I'll be right back.
gotcha.
And I'm back. Okay, great.
Right, and Bray is completely topped out at this point. Just kind of looking for the next move for survival, but finds a nice 5 combo in there. Finds the clear on the left side.
Dog was hit by a massive combo storm that immediately followed some chain garbage.
Oh yeah,
He was getting really greedy when garbage chaining there.
answering back with a nice chain there, though. You're seeing a lot of skill coming from Bray's side just on looking at the whole board, finding that second tier clear immediately, just not wasting any time, thinking lightning fast on his feet.
Dog found a nice garbage clear. I like seeing this from Bray, just sending a massive chain to force Dog
Oh,
To
gets it just in time.
throttle pace.
And Dog almost didn't get that garbage clear there.
Oh wow,
Good down stacking
okay,
from Bray's side.
nice clear.
Very
Isn't it nice?
patient.
Isn't it nice to have
Alright.
health?
And he switches to the second tier cleverly.
Oh,
Good
Oops.
going,
Dog sees
Bray.
solution.
Yeah, does he-
Dog does see a
Oh.
solution with that
Alright.
very clever 4.
And he's got another
Down
difficult one
stack.
after that. But he's got one right there with the reds.
Engineer, would it be legal to play with a modded client that replaces all draw functions with ones that make everything text? I am not sure. Oh, okay, Show still can take that. I'm definitely
Actually, I'm
not
going to take that
well-versed in
question. The
text stuff.
answer is The only rule is you should not have any more information than you normally would. Other than that, yes, you can. As long as it doesn't give you any sort of unfair advantage, it's an open source game, you can modify it as you wish. I also jumped in to have a couple extra words before, in between one of the matches, so that, because I got some words for the people running this tournament today.
Okay.
Oh, welcome, by the way, Shosel.
Yep.
Yes, welcome.
Also slightly
Yeah,
related
y'all are
your-
about to get to see a public chew out.
I'm
Uh-oh.
so scared. Also, a little bit of an unrelated addendum to Benjineer's question. I'm just gonna link the Discord right now.
Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah, I should say
speak
who I
to
am.
devs?
I'm Josel. I'm the current developer of this game, the most active one at this time right now. James, or Jambox, recently went on break, and obviously John is very busy usually at times. So right now, I guess that's me right now. So I'm here to field any questions from y'all. I also have
Thanks so
some
much.
extra words, cause yeah.
That was a long game, second game between Dog and Bray.
It was. They are working through the clears, though. Dog saying topped out. And a nice 6 combo coming through.
Yeah, no problem. I'm ready to field any questions anyone has. I do have some information, however, relevant to Snow is Infinite and just some layout stuff. Yes, I see you, Azura. Yes, I see you there. I know you're here. I see you on the side.
That was such a clutch garbage clear for Bray. Very low stack, had very few panels. Meanwhile, Dog on the Grass not topped out, but is raising stack in anticipation for a 4-chain that just popped on. But Bray drops, giving Dog the second win. Dog tried an insert, but inserts are harder on level 8 than they are on level 10.
Indeed. I think less frames overall to make the switch.
That's right.
Here,
They're both holding their own here.
Combo garbage needs to get through that little piece of garbage to access the rest of those panels. Gets a garbage clear. Is there enough time? There is not. And Bray gets the second win.
Looks like these two are going match for match right now.
You love to see it.
Really even turnout. All right. Oh,
got
and
a quick kill versus Bray.
quick snipe on Dog's side. Sometimes that happens. Just, especially if you're busy over trying to find a chain, just if you're not ready in that instance to defend, Sometimes even a smaller chain can just take you out.
The rest of the board can just like creep up on you, and then all of a sudden, oh right, I actually have to
Right.
find a garbage clear. Oh, it's too late.
Never mind. Do it next time.
Happens very often, and it happens to the best of us.
Indeed.
Yellowtail, this is very back and forth.
Oh.
It is. Dog in the Grass is now at match point.
Oh, right. I need to down Brownins. Yep.
And oh no. Gallic, well,
That's-
guess I'll die. Yeah, this chat also doubles as like a place where everyone can share their feelings of a panel, all of their struggles.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Another
Oh,
quick kill from
quick
Dog.
takeout. And Dog
Alright.
takes the set.
I am going to interrupt temporarily. I know, right? More tournament delays.
No problem. Go ahead, Shosel.
All right. Well,
Please do.
first, preparing for the chew out, I'd like to thank these people for doing a great job setting up stream. They dealt with a lot of bullshit today. Yeah, sorry for the curse, but they did. The server crashed, and they were all getting ready to have everyone swap over to the beta server, so they were doing a great job preparing for that without me. Though I managed to fix the server anyway. Go me, woo, restart. But other than that, these people have done a great job, and you should appreciate them all. Second on the list of stuff, Snow is Infinite is coming up. It's a tournament in Toronto in January. Panel Tech will be featured there. It's pretty awesome. Hosted by Puzzle Kingdom. Dylan, I don't know if you saw my message, but do you have an image to show on stream?
At the moment,
So also, third thing, this is the chewing out part, and guess who's getting chewed out? It's me. It's me, everyone. Congratulations. I did a big whoopsie-doopsie. You may notice that the stream looks a little weird. And if you like go into like Ken versus random really quick for me, you might notice that the little tabs at the top kind of conflict with the ones up there. That's because we're working on... Well, there's the Snow is Infinite, by the way. That's not what I meant, but... that there's Snow is Infinite. Go there. It's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna be there. But there's also something I sent you in Tournament Helpers.
What?
The one I sent in Tournament Helpers, whoever dial in that stream, right? That image in there? Yeah, that image I just tossed in there. Yes, this is what our new stream layout is going to look like next time. We have the cool little thing at the top, numbers, the scores are up there. The reason why it kind of looks glitched today and it's only halfway done is because I tried to get Dylon to fix it, but I told him like 15 minutes before, so that's on me. That's the chewing out that's happening. I'm chewing out myself. So that's why the stream looks a little weird today, but otherwise, yes. That's also a sneak peek of a couple Snow is Infinite graphics. You got the nice Puzzle Kingdom logo. Blah blah blah. Okay, I've done enough rambling, and these people, you guys have heard me talk for long enough. Let's get back to some awesome matches.
Thanks so much,
Also,
Chisel.
one other thing to point out with Snow is Infinite, that is a live in-person tournament, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I will post information in the chat.
And in the meantime, a prediction has been thrown out.
Any gomblers in chat?
I'll go. Need a new controller. But again, shout out. Thank you so much, Shulso, for all you do to make this happen. You
Yeah,
could never be given enough credit.
I do my best. Whether it works out, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I do my best. Thank you guys for running this tournament. I hope we can start streaming more often.
Absolutely.
Hell
This
yeah.
has been a blast. And thank y'all all for tuning in at home.
Yes,
You've made
thank you.
this
We couldn't do
great.
this without you.
We'd be very boring commentators without your 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 comments.
All right, where's the links and
Okay.
stuff?
Okay, so this is going to be another close call here. We have 48% for Ken, 52% for Random at the moment, and they are both playing very tried and true to that at the moment.
There you
This
go.
is
Holding
gonna
out.
be a very exciting set because Ken normally actually plays on level 10, and Random has been playing a lot more level 10 recently, and usually that
Yeah,
experience on level 10 with a much more stricter kind of set of mechanics, it feeds back quite nicely when you go back to level 8, because all of a sudden
it really
you have
does.
a lot more time, you have one less color to deal with, and all of a sudden you're topping out your opponents much faster and you're surviving
Right.
much longer.
10 teaches you a lot faster. It's kind of like, well, this is how you died. Where eight, you just really have that kind of grace to, make an error and recover from it a lot more quickly.
And you get to realize where you went wrong and not necessarily be punished instantly for it.
Right. Not just a boop, 4 combo on top of a large something, guess I'll die immediately. That's always fun.
Still seeing a bit of a poke battle right now between Ken and Random.
Right.
Random's gonna be topped off first, but can downstack and downstack probably to safety. Looks like it will be. Finds the garbage there with the light blues. Oh, raises stack too.
Oh, wow. Very brave move by Random, but this is where Random really shows her finesse with handling garbage. Is not afraid of being topped out, especially on this level, and will really hold tight. I even remember playing them back, and I think they're first. Previously a novice, now intermediate, called tournament, and we had a 4-minute match in there, and this was like, I think, a month to them getting into the community, so definitely consistent early on defense from this player.
Looks like it. And now Random has a lot of panels to work with while defending against incoming garbage. How is she going to manage her stack?
In the meantime, Ken just waiting for the drop, and now he is topped out as well. So both players, it's just really upon them to find out the best way to clear through this, and if they can do so without fumbling.
One thing that's worth pointing out is how both of these players spend many extra moves to really manage their stack so well in anticipation for what might come next as each layer of garbage reveals new panels.
And Ken gives up another win.
And yeah, Random almost lost it there. She had ran out at stop time, and her health was almost gone.
Yeah, it was indeed quite the nail biter.
Yeah.
Oop, the greed. Gallic, yeah, on level 8, there's more chance of things exploding on their own while clearing. And that's what happens when you have less colors.
That is true. You can't have a big boy chain ruined by a ghost clear real easy. Alright, Random topped out, but not going to be a problem for them. Finds a nice stagger 2-3 chain there. While Ken does not remain topped out, but looks like that might be different shortly when some garbage comes through.
Oh yeah, Ken is definitely topped out. He didn't have a garbage clear ready.
Out.
Just a little bit of fumbling with the yellows was all it took.
You can see it was basically one little feather dropped on top of that pile of rocks that took him out there, and that is all it takes sometimes.
That was a nice set of directional clears from Ken, finding combos after combos, but led to a garbage clear.
Indeed.
So, by the way, we are rating puzzle speedruns after this tournament. Oh, that's true. Very shortly, I think about 10 or so minutes from now, there'll be 2 players doing a second round's worth of qualifying attempts for the
Oh, right.
gold and silver brackets for the League of Puzzle Speedrunners. I believe what will be happening is one player stadium where they have 2 hours streamed to play through all 5 difficulties of one player stadium on Pokemon Puzzle League, from easy, normal, hard, very hard to super hard. We have one of our master rank players, GCT. He will be running, and I believe Yoshimitsu, a grandmaster in panel attack, will also be running his second round attempts. If I recall correctly, Yoshi is, I think, ranked probably number 1 right now in the leaderboards for those qualifying attempts. Just having absolutely godlike qualifying scores and associated times. Yoshi kicks ass speed running. Oh yeah, I believe it. I've seen it.
Yeah, and I believe we have a couple of other panel attack community veterans. BB Forky, I believe, is going to be in it as well.
I could probably Ty, yep, definitely. I think Cards of the Heart as well.
Yeah, Cards of the
Cards
Heart.
of the Heart has actually won in an advanced tournament earlier on this year.
Did not know that. That's kind of one of those funny, fascinating moments, because long before I knew this community existed and I went to go watch speedruns on YouTube, Cards of the Heart was one of the channels I followed. So it's kind of funny to meet your heroes. I'm being cheesy here, but
That's so true.
I looked up to you when I was just this tall.
Just a wee lad. And
Just
Random
a
is
wee
right now at set
25-year-old.
point. Up 4-0 against Ken. Ken is looking to get on the board.
Random is just clearing it out right now. Oh, okay. Finds it stack. He's getting a little nervous with the rise, but Random finds a clear. And Ken's over another side, sending a couple combos.
Top few rows are locked out, so Ken needs to downstack a little bit to expose a garbage clear. Oh, that separated garbage is not going to make things any easier.
Oh.
Manages to get a garbage clear with the reds. Very nice. Nice downstack to get another garbage clear with light blues. Random, on the other hand, has an 8 combo set up to knock out a bunch of garbage, replenishing her panel supply. Very nice reaction to get another garbage clear with the yellows. 3-8 combo sent by Randa. You'll love to see it. They are efficient.
Both players just really good at finding that counter as garbage clears. Just seeing a consistent volley between both of them. This is one of the things you don't really see on level 10 until you get up into the diamond and above. Just that really, really long scrimmage between two players that becomes a true nail biter. But
there's certainly levels to this game where you'll see, poke battles on 8 where the first to top someone out loses, the first to top someone out wins. And then once you make that jump to level 10, it's literally the same thing. It will start out with first top the other out wins, and then it actually takes time. And then you have to start considering what you send.
Right. And it looks like Random takes that final point, not letting Ken have a single window edgewise. But that advances her to the finals.
Before we begin our final set, we're going to take a look at our match for third place between Bray and Ken. I'm going to set that prediction up very shortly once they are in the room. Prediction. There we go. Okay, so choose it. Okay. There we
go.
One of our TOs is asking if Ken needs a break before the third place match, because that was quite a long
Was a
set,
lot.
think about it.
Yeah.
Galadic easy clap plus 1 4K. I'm sure he really likes those channel points. Longer than average tourney, huh? I think because we are streaming, it usually will take a little bit longer because we try to get as much coverage as possible.
Right. And we're
Part
not
of that was
having people
technical
play
glitch, that's true.
contemporaneously in quarterfinals. Which is good. Gets all the players some exposure. I certainly, as a player, like going back and look at, my previous matches and kind of seeing all the stupid things I did. Not saying anybody's doing any of that today. Everybody's playing wonderfully. But yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
put this up for 2 minutes. They just started. All right, prediction is up. Any gomblers in chat? Do your worst.
this is actually going to be a tough one.
These points are about to be sent back to. Someone dumped 5,000 on Ken. You'll love to see it. Leg shot with 5,000. Gallic with 1,400 on Bray.
Oh, this is where it's going to be rough. I might have
Big
to get on this myself.
Benders.
10K. Somebody.
Fill my pocket. Oh, I love it. Good second tier clear on Ken's side. Bray topped out with that massive piece of chain garbage. Oh, undid that clear. Found another one with the light blues. Good thinking on Bray's side. Okay.
So some heavy betting on this at the current moment. Still looks like in favor of Ken with 10,000 points.
Bray just hit
Bray
a Shogun
has
on stream. I'm
2.9.
really happy to see that. He
Oh.
died for it, but you know what? I don't care because Bray got a Shogun.
That's a tech to hit for sure. Good going.
Shogun, for those of you in chat that don't know, is when you have a panel in a higher tier in garbage, falls to make a chain with panels below that tier of garbage that had previously cleared. By not filling in that well, Bray was able to do that with reds. Lots of good chaining from Bray's side. Ken is looking for a garbage clear. Sends a 5 chain in the meantime. Very patient down stacking from Bray. Ken sends another 5 chain, so Bray is definitely going to be topped out, having to work with 2 big blocks of garbage. Nice reaction on Bray's side to find that garbage clear with the light blues. Finds another one with the reds. Ken has been doing a very good job also prioritizing garbage clears, looking for clears up top.
Indeed, just kind of keeping things clear constantly to have that full range of motion to upstack, but also cleverly playing a more defensive, low stack style at the moment.
Indeed, Ken has done a very good job of calling out players not sending enough. So the counter to that would be to play a lower stack, so they know that whatever is sent to them will not be enough to top them out, giving them guaranteed leeway to find a garbage clear.
Yep, and as we say that, just a momentary top out, but the drop of a low stack demonstrates how much harder it makes to actually top somebody out. This is where you gotta really
trade off. Oh, Bray locked himself out with that
big
extra
lockout.
clear. Just
3
needs
tier
to wait a
lockout,
little bit
boy.
longer. But you see all that layered garbage. You hate to see it. It's really tricky to kind of see things a little bit in advance of before they actually resolve. But yeah, lockouts they're hard.
They hurt.
They're
It even hurts more when the other person
cool.
locks out and then you
I was
lose
looking
to a
for it.
wiggle.
That's a whole nother bag of worms.
Oh my goodness. Lifeguard got me with that on the last tourney. I was like, oh no, I got this. You'll get tired eventually, and then die 1 second later. I'm like, well, that solves that.
That was very smart on Bray's side, setting up a second tier clear. Didn't end up needing to use it, but it just goes to show, like, it's sometimes it's that those extra
Instinct
efforts that you
too.
take
Just
to set up that second tier.
and this has just kind of been Bray's instinct from the beginning again. Just that really smart, as I say it, finds that third tier clear, but just really knowing when to look on the other side for those clears. That
And is top side with
separates.
that piece of chain garbage. Found a nice 5 combo to buy some stop time. Let's see if he finds a garbage clear. He does with the purples and gets a little bit of counterattack garbage with the 4 combo. Very nice.
Ken currently holding it together, and both players handling their garbage pretty well. And that looks like
wasn't able to get that garbage clear in time or down stack with that yellows. Ken is up 3-0.
that is a KO. Oh wow!
It's a little scary for Ken. Bought some stop. Both of them got hit with that 4 combo. Okay, all right.
Don't scare me like that, Ken.
Those 4 combos can be real dangerous if you're not prepared.
Surprise!
They'll get ya. Literally, just one is all you need.
Okay, Ken is topped out. Needs to find a garbage clear right now. Finds one with the light blues. Very nice.
Yeah,
The
You'll
script
find a
has
lot of
been
times.
flipped just a little bit now.
indeed. All right, but can he find those? Yep, and he grabs the blues up top, but is going to save it as a last resort, it looks like.
Good decision. Very patient and calculated. Takes the second tier clear. when
Very
needs it.
clever on Ken's side.
He's gonna get hit. With
Oh, that was a
5
nice,
Oh yeah.
that was a nice 8 chain drop. Oh, and
Ooh.
then
Got
doesn't
sniped
down
with
second
that piece
time.
of 4 combo garbage. Bray is now on the board.
Yeah. All right. Could we see an upset here?
Nice opener from Bray's side. Seven lines of garbage.
I believe somebody said much earlier on Bray is currently being coached by Orange Triangle. So beware. Be very afraid.
Wait, no, isn't that
I think that's Blitzblast, right?
Yeah.
That might be Blood Flats actually. But
Yeah.
But both very strong up and coming players. Both were our finalists for Novice.
Literally last weekend.
Yep, last week. Yep.
Yeah, so it's kind of good to see them show up as front runners in our current competition as well.
Okay, Ken is topped out. Needs to find a garbage clear. Gets one with the greens. Bray finds the garbage clear with the reds. And now has merged those 2 tiers of panels. Good reaction to get a garbage clear and chain off the garbage. Excellent.
Yep, and then Ken slowly just has towers on both sides, but finds a way to clear them down.
Those pesky reds.
Oh, but
Ray wasn't
while
ready
I'm
with that
focused on
garbage clear.
that, right. Ray gets knocked out by the combo storm.
And Ken
And this is match.
now at set point.
in that admirable fight for bronze, here we are.
Bray's topped out. Downstacks a little bit, followed by more combo garbage. Ken is working pretty fast to keep Bray topped out. That piece of chain garbage will do that. Let's see if Bray will burn enough to downstack to safety while finding that garbage clear.
Yeah, he's got one there with the yellows. Yep.
Looks good. You
I'll say
Bray stack to get some panels.
that at any rate, very good instinctive defense from both players. Very calculated moves, very focused on the entire board, and not just hyper-focused on one area. All really good advanced strats to have.
It's very true. You can kind of tell when a player is very confident or comfortable with any one level that they're playing on. Because if their movements aren't aimless or not panicked all the time, you can make a very good argument to say that they kind of know what they're doing and they can see things in advance. They have a very clear direction of what they want. And they usually won't flub when it comes to enacting the solves that they do see.
Name of the kin on skin side is Blark.
That's a lockout.
Yeah,
Oh! And an
Okay.
attempt at a wiggle, I believe, on Ken's side, but kind of looks like me trying to wiggle. 4-2 though, so Bray getting closer. Been sinkered. Poor Sanker today has just gotten so much heat in this stream. Wait till he watches us back.
Oh,
Come
God.
for all of us and our points that we now have. Rip.
Not if Galactic has anything to say about it.
Oh,
A
right
quick
in there.
kill from Ken gives Ken third place.
At any rate, well
Ken.
fought matches between them both. All right.
Okay, so that sets up Dog and Brass versus that damn random.
And this is where the official final is.
Dog Brass on the left and that damn random on the right. Let's give.
And this is going to be a really good matchup. Because you see, both players are pretty closely ranked here, and I believe both have come margins within winning. Both have placed second in previous intermediate tournaments, but neither has clinched a gold yet. So this is going to be really exciting to see who's going to get their first intermediate win this time around.
Kitty, they have both been waiting for this title for a long time. This would be epic. I agree. Yeah.
Indeed.
Hero and Kitty, you couldn't. I couldn't have said it better myself.
This is going to be a fight of the gods. We have God in the Grass and Noosable.
I'm hearing some taunts already.
Sinkered hard in both tiers. All right.
Starting off with a little bit of a poke battle, but neither of them are wasting time, able to find some good change to send to one another, some from their own panels and some off of garbage. Ken looking for a garbage clear to clear that first tier, finds one. Tries to go for a cheeky fourth link in that chain.
Oh,
Right, what exactly is the Sanker anyway?
slide.
We define the Sanker as when you have sufficient panels to get a garbage clear, but you overburn to the extent that you lock yourself out. So it's basically a lockout that could have been avoided.
And speaking of somewhat lockouts, Random takes the first loss.
Ken, poor panel management to the point of lockout, I guess. That's basically it.
That's a really good concise medium Webster Dictionary.
Yeah, I do that a
It's a
bunch mostly
stack.
because.
Triple lag chain
My
from
chain
Dog.
from Dog. Oh yeah.
Keeping it going.
Good garbage clear from Dog with the greens. Random is getting ready to send a massive chain. That's gonna force Dog to
There it
take
is.
care of it. Is topped out. Doesn't find a
Oh.
garbage clear.
Kind of scrambles to move, but just cannot find anything. Alright, so this leaves both of them tied. Nice drop chain coming through from Random. Yeah, like bread and pancake rink. It was fun being bread rank for a minute this week.
Okay. Random is pretty much safe, not topped out with what Dog has sent recently. That combo storm was not quite enough to top out Random, but that little bit of chain garbage was just for a moment. Now is topped off for sure. Needs to find the garbage clear. Tried to go for the light blues,
Not.
but that was not enough time.
All right, big chain coming through from Random. 7.
Identical
All right.
openers. 7
Oh,
chains
yeah.
from both.
Definitely a chain contest coming from both sides.
Some players like to call that playing Chain Simulator.
All right, and it looks like... Oh, they're still clearing through. Oh,
that
wow.
combo storm almost had Random on the ropes. Managed to find a garbage clear to buy some time.
Yeah, Dog's been doing a good job of just kind of dropping those really sudden stacks on at a moment Random just does not expect. So really relying on her defense here.
And Random has answered well in kind with very good reactions and good planning. I saw a very calculated 4 combo ready to clear garbage. And then chaining off of garbage to continue that momentum for counterattacking and get more time to plan, look around, see what's the next solve.
Right, this is where you see this player really shine as a contender, just in their instinctual eye for defense. And just finding those clears, not letting themselves get in a point where they're out of options.
That's very true. Dog was very patient, biding some time to send a larger chain and get Random topped out again, just for a moment. At least create that situation where Random could die. But Random is not going to go down without a fight. Found a very quick garbage clear. Does not want momentum back.
Nice combo chain coming through from Random. And at this point, oh, that tiny little combo tops out.
Oh,
Dog.
tried to insert for that 6 linked in that chain for Dog in the Grass. Wasn't able to get it because inserts are hard on 8. I like that Dog avoided the insert this time around, but got a slide right after. Meanwhile, Random has a lot of panels to work with.
Winsome with some. Yep, it looks like she broke through that 2-tier garbage situation. And now it looks like it's going to be... Oh, there we go. That Kama Slurm was scary for a second on Random side, but made it through. At this point, Dog seems good to go. We'll see what drops down. I'm assuming something big is coming.
With a layered garbage, it's going to be quite tricky to deal with if there's not if Dog doesn't have a plan. Meanwhile, Patient down stack from Random, netting her a very easy garbage clear. Good second tier clear from Dog in the Grass, getting a combo off of that.
Right. Alright, this insert chain there.
Oh, massive chain coming from Random. 11 chain.
Oh, and that...
Oh, ran out of health.
Yeah, and that shock block in the middle really kind of threw the wrench on top of it.
345. What a game.
Indeed, Yellowtail splat. But good long match from both of them.
That was certainly a game worthy of being in the finals of this intermediate tournament.
Yes, these are undoubtedly two very well-deserving players for this matchup. I'm surprised we aren't having global powder outages with these matches going on. This is some intense playing happened between the two.
Oh, a lot of combo garbage followed by that piece of chain garbage. Dog's gonna get a good number of panels, but will Dog be able to navigate through that?
Oh,
Not.
quick takeout.
It was really tricky to like find those sequence of clears.
Hype casting. All right, and then Random is officially in the lead for the first time this set.
Ooh.
So
Nice
now it gets
extension
interesting.
in that chain.
Oh
Working
yeah.
Shake chain for her troubles. Nice stealth from Dog to skip over that yellow panel that would have otherwise triggered a clear. Was able to move it to a place where would have been better suited. In this case, a garbage clear.
This is one of those cases where it's almost like these two players are taking a battle against themselves, just in terms of APM and just sheer ability and instinct for defense. Just
It's very true.
pretty much able to counter each other's decisions with the perfectly applicable counter decision. And it's just really up to a slip up or a lockout to throw one of them off the game.
And it's really nerve-wracking because those instances, they can just pop up with no warning whatsoever. We
Right.
talked about how you can be topped out in an instant or have a really weird formation of panels or weird stack shape. And in the time it takes for you to react to figure out what you need, you've probably been dead for 5 seconds.
Pretty much. It's like, oh, I need to move this. Oh, wait. I'm dead.
Looks like both players have a very healthy supply of panels. So
Yep,
they
good
certainly
to
have
go.
attacking potential right now. Let's see how both of these players use it.
As you say that, nice Shogun coming through from Random.
Love to see it.
And gonna keep it going with another 4-chain.
Should save those comments for trying to learn level 10. Honestly, learning 8 isn't bad. 10 is so much worse. Yeah, I can't disagree there.
I will say, once you start to learn 10, 8 becomes harder in a way.
Also, I gotta ask, who is Ping SN? Because I swear, like, I know them, but I don't recognize the name. Apologies.
Yeah, much easier to survive an 8 overall. It's really getting into those inserts. Oh, and then Dog gives up another match to Random. So this is championship point for Random at this point. This is where we will see our potential first crowning.
Both of these players right now are playing fairly patiently. Probably don't want to overextend too much at the risk of throwing a win.
Yeah, especially for Dog in the Grass on their side. Want to make sure that they're...
Kitty wants a game 9. More content.
Indeed. We gotta see if we can make it to the 3-hour mark in this tournament. Hold the Guinness record.
I wouldn't be surprised. You never know. It's so strange with these tournaments because like they could either go really quickly or they could take their like absolute slog fest.
Oh yeah. Of course, maybe some stream delays had something to do with that. Also on the other side, just having this many good level 8 players at once, you're gonna have some long matches.
Definitely.
Basically, level 8 is like level 5 on here to a lot of these contestants.
Saw a lot of comments about consistent matches last month. 5 and 8 tourneys, lots of people in summer graduating.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Very true.
Very quickly as well.
Okay,
All right.
Dog is topped out with a bunch of chain garbage, so lots
In a
of shake
tough
times,
spot.
but
Ooh, that clear
dwindling
came
panel
out.
supply.
Oh wow. Okay. So that's where it gets nervous. And there are 2 other tiers up there, but just no way. This is a real tough spot. But still finds the clear.
Needs to find
Still
another.
holding on for dear life.
Needs to find one more. Does with the yellows. Very good.
Finds it. Oh. Okay.
Meanwhile, Random
has
still not
purples.
topped out. Dog will need to take some time to restabilize and send a big attack in hopes to top Random out.
And all these small chains on top are just going to create all these tiers. Really slowing him down, but he's holding on. Question is if we'll see that blue up there.
Yeah,
Get
Random
that
is
clear.
doing a very good job of mixing up the garbage that she's sending Dog.
Indeed. Very disciplined and very calculated.
You've got to commend Dog, though, for how they've handled this so far.
For sure.
Oh no!
But
Oh, lockout.
Oh, no!
that is a lockout.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh,
Almost
man.
3.5 minutes. Ending in a
Well
lockout.
fought. Well
Random
fought.
held that advantage throughout the game. Very good job. Amazing play from both players. Congratulations to that Jam Random. You are September 2023's intermediate champion.
Very, very well played from all of our contestants today. But this is your official crown, and I am happy to pass on my green jewel onto you. And I'm also happy I reset at 1460, so my medal stays gold. I might just play on casual for the next month. But good showing from everyone today. Thank you everybody for tuning in. making this a fun turnout. A almost 3-hour scrimmage today. And thanks
those of
again
you-
to all of our operators as well.
For those of you in chat that are not on the Discord, please consider joining. And if you are interested in matchmaking and wanting to try out Panel Attack for yourself, wanting to get involved with the community, play in tournaments, and see what other crazy stuff can be done with this game, because there's a lot.
Yeah, it's as easy as grabbing the invite button, joining us, and playing a couple ranked matches to get your official rank and start the grind for the top. So if that sounds like something you want to do, instead of sitting from the sidelines, come get in this action. And I believe our next showing, hopefully, is going to be Advanced next Saturday at 11 a.m. Central. Hope to see y'all around for that.
That will be held on level 10, and it will be open to players up to 1724 rating. So from copper all the way to platinum will be eligible to enter. And as Social mentioned earlier, we are rating we are rating Puzzle Speedrun to take a look at their qualifying attempts for the one-player stadium tournament for Pokemon Puzzle League. Okay, looks like that's all done. Thanks, Dylon, for streaming.
Yes, thank you so much, Dylon.